Hello, my name's Allison. I am a massage therapist, and my main priority or focus in life is self care and encouraging other people to take charge of self care in their life and be your own healers. Along with massage, a lot of that for me is tarot and divination and introspection. Um, as well as following the moon has been a very important self-care um, part of my life. So I just wanted to bring self-care, divination, and following the moon to as many people as possible. So that's why I do these readings on the new moon and the full moon of every month. I also try to check in on the first quarter and last quarter, um, just to kind of keep in flow with the moon. Um, and today we have a new moon in Libra. Libra is all about balance. The image of the Libra sign is the scales. So be thinking about that when you're setting your new moon intentions this evening. And if you're not able to really acknowledge the new moon on the exact new moon, you can still feel the energies and work with them the day before and the day after. I know, like, work can get crazy and you're just tired at the end of the day. Sometimes my new moon ritual or ceremony is me lying in bed doing a meditation on YouTube, or a ritual on YouTube. Like, really, it's just whatever, just acknowledging it and whatever you can muster up the strength to do, because around the new moon, your energy is low. So don't feel so much pressure to do all of these like big ceremonies every moon. And the reason I bring that up for this video is because that's what Libra is all about. It's maintaining balance. You don't have to be on all the time. You have to give yourself downtime and rest and relaxation. So it's all about balancing that out. The new moons, you're trying to think and plan and strategize for what you want to manifest within this moon cycle. But it doesn't necessarily mean action right now. You have to balance action with rest and relaxation. And that is what I'm all about, is self-care. And so taking a salt bath around the new moon is really great. Just really taking time out for yourself, maybe reading a book, going to bed early, getting up early, going for a walk, just something really easy. Don't stress yourself out and try to pack all these things into one day. Like, I have to do it now, I have to manifest now. It's all about balance, doing things in moderation, and using Libra energy is the perfect time to try to even things out. Life has been crazy this year for everybody, and we're kind of just doing the best that we can to get by, and that's all that you have to do. Don't try to be doing too much. Just kind of coast through the rest of the year. So we've got some really interesting readings. If you're new here, what I have you do is pick from one of these three piles, and you can find the timestamp in the description box, and that will take you directly to your reading. There is also a fourth timestamp, and that is just simply for a closing statement, because a lot of the times these readings are very similar and kind of, you can compare them with each other. So I just kind of like to wrap everything up at the end and see just how they all relate to each other. So right over here is pile number 1, and all of the piles have a candle and a stone. So today I chose white for Libra is an air sign, and we're in shadow season, so I wanted something light and airy and cleansing and purifying. And then there's a stone with each one. So the first pile over here is a white candle, and it has this hyperstein little slice here. So hyperstein. The middle pile has a white candle with a carnelian. And then over here on the end, pile number 3 is a white candle with some black kyanite. So again, pile number 1 is a white candle with hyperstein. The center pile is a white candle with carnelian. And the third pile on the end is a white candle with some black kyanite. So I'm going to light some sage for you while you make a decision. You might want to pause the video so that you can really focus on each pile and see which one jumps out at you. Just lighting some sage while you make a decision. And again, you can find the timestamps listed below. And you just click on that directly and it will take you to your reading. Hi, group 1. If you chose the white candle with the hyperstein slice, this is your reading for the new moon in Libra for October 2020. And I'm doing something a little bit different this time. I know a lot of people like to see you shuffle and pull cards on camera, so I went ahead and picked the tarot cards, and then I've got my stack of oracle cards over here, and we will pick some oracle cards as I feel called to do so. I'm just going to light some sage here. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a relaxing new moon in hopefully some way. It's hard to balance that work and play kind of thing. So these are your tarot cards, and we will pull some oracle cards. So the first one here is the Ace of Pentacles. The second is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. So one of the reasons why I wanted to pull cards on camera is because the readings themselves were kind of very straightforward. The reason I pull the tarot cards separately is because I like to write things down, and because sometimes things just like come to me when I'm writing. That's just how I kind of process the information that I'm receiving from the cards. So for this reading, I thought the thing that jumped out at me most in the beginning was getting to 7 cards, and 7 in numerology is normally like lucky number 7. We think of that's like pretty well known, but it's typically like dealing with like wisdom and knowledge and spiritual wisdom, integrating that knowledge. So I thought it was just really interesting that we received 2 7 cards, and the other readings had pairs like that as well. So these readings were so interesting. So Ace of Pentacles is like, as you can see, it's a hand with a coin in it, and the pentacles or the coin can represent money. The pentacles represent earth, so it's something that is being handed to you. It can be an opportunity, a business opportunity, but I mean, it could also it can be a relationship that could come up with the cups, because cups tend to deal with emotions. But then wands is fire, so it could be something like a creative project, something that you're passionate about. And again, that can be relationship passion, or just like something that you're working on that you feel very strongly about. The Seven of Wands, in the image here, she is holding a wand, and it looks like she's defending herself. So you are fighting for something, but it's something worth fighting for. You can see how she's kind of elevated above the things that are attacking her. So this is about like taking the higher road, rising above, not letting something drag you down. And that could be actual people. Don't let negative people drag you down, or it can be your own fears dragging you down. So not letting negative energy dragging you down, rising above the situation. And then the Seven of Cups, you can see there's all these options here. So you're being offered an opportunity, but I have a feeling it might be multiple opportunities, and you're kind of feeling like you're pulled in different directions. There's lots of various things in these cups, so it could be maybe just multiple opportunities from all different directions of your life. I think that your new moon intention should be involved around making a choice, or just believing in the choice that you've already made and going for it, and not letting your fears get in the way, not letting other people get in the way, not letting other situations get in the way, because something is being offered to you, and I think you should take it. I think you should go for it, or maybe work it out a little bit more so that you're able to make an educated decision, and you're not so all over the place, like feeling like you're having trouble to make a decision, like getting grounded and so that you're able to make like a clear decision. And Libra is an air sign, so air is all about mental clarity and wisdom, and so I think you can use that energy to help you make a decision, go on a clear path, and take the opportunity that's being offered to you. I definitely want to pick an oracle card for everybody. What kind of the Seven of Cups card can also relate to spiritual decisions, spiritual opportunities, and then the Wands, it's like a creative passion project. That maybe whatever project you're working on is going to bring you financial gain. So that's what makes me think that it might be like a business opportunity, career opportunity, job opportunity kind of thing. And I chose the Hyperscene ship for you because it helps you make clear decisions. It helps like clear the fog out of your mind. And that's Hyperscene, Hypersthene, I think is how it's spelled. I'm a horrible speller, but I know it's it's a kind of rare one that I just started working with recently. So if you were interested in looking up more research about it, that's how you spell it. Okay, Trust and Surrender is the Chakra Oracle card that we've chosen. So it's an orange card that deals with the sacral chakra, and that's kind of also reflected in the wands, fire energy, creative energy. Your fiery energy manifests in your expansive creativity. When you trust in your most authentic self, you are full of life and vibrant color. Surrender to your process and enjoy all that you birth in the world. Spend time in nature as a source of creative fuel. Even the flowers will speak to you about ideas for your expression if you let them. And again, it's the sacral chakra. A crystal you can work with is orange calcite. And the herb is calendula. It's related to the marigold flower, so that's really perfect for this time of year because the marigold is the Day of the Dead flower. So it got that bright orange color. Calendula has a very similar flower to that. So that's really interesting. It's definitely a creative project that I think you're working on. So this is just saying to get in touch with like what it is that you truly want. So making that decision and getting out into nature now that it's cooler, and I love fire pit season weather. So maybe just getting out and having a fire for the new moon would be a good thing for you. I had written an intention down for you. So focus on what you want. Declutter would be a good thing to do this time, just to like, whenever I clean my house or do a cleansing ritual in my house, it helps me like get ideas and of where I need to go next. So even if you're like feeling like you're not being productive because you're like, oh, I gotta do the dishes, I gotta do the laundry, when you do those like mundane tasks, it kind of sparks creativity and inspiration. And when you're decluttered, you have more room to expand and grow. I think I'm feeling like choosing a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck or card. I also felt like by shuffling on camera, I'd be able to upload faster, but maybe not, because now I think the videos are going to be longer. But I'm just trying something new. Because I usually like pull the cards and then I film them, so I thought it would just be faster. This one jumped right out, so I'm going to pick that one. I just thought it would be faster to just do it right on camera. Oh wow, the Altar Priestess. This is one of my favorite cards from this deck. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. So that kind of reinforces what I was just saying about like clearing your space, setting the space, setting the intention so that you're able to just get right down to the creativity part and just like get things rolling. When your space is clear, when you have a clean slate, you're able to just like burst something onto the canvas. This is my favorite card. If you saw the beginning, well, I hope you saw the beginning opening shot. I have this stenciled on my desk, which is now behind the camera. But yeah, this is all just like clearing, setting the space. It's like setting the table. Imagine that like your whatever creative project that you're working on is like setting a big table for Thanksgiving, like all your family's coming over. You know, usually you like clear the table off, you wipe it down, you put on a tablecloth, put some candles on there, and just setting the space for just like something that's homey and comforting and bringing people together. So like if you whatever the project is, like clear your desk off and get everything organized so that you're just like totally able to create and be productive without being distracted. And yeah, just like starting with a blank canvas. And I love this card. This is my favorite card. Okay, so set your moon intention around using the new moon energy to clear things off. And that can even mean just like clearing your schedule too, because Libra energy is about balancing. So in order to be productive, we have to rest, we have to relax, and we also have to play. So balancing work and play, balancing rest and work, so that you're able to start fresh and be really productive. Check out the Hyperscene crystal. That helps you clear your mind, get some mental clarity so that you're able to be productive. And then also the orange calcite is really great for creative projects and creative energy. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it resonated with you, and good luck with this project. Clear your slate and just start fresh and new and balance everything out on this new moon. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, comment if it resonates with you, and I really appreciate it. Hi Group 2, if you chose the white candle with the carnelian tumbled stone, then this reading is for you for the new moon in Libra for October 2020. So I'm doing the readings a little bit different today. I did choose some tarot cards already, and I thought I would choose oracle cards on camera as we're doing the reading just to help get more clarity. So your tarot cards, oops, these are the first one. This is group 2, right? Yeah, okay. I left the first one up there. So the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So I was so blown away by this reading. Well, all the readings this time, because it's so weird how they ended up being so similar. But basically all of these are Knight cards. I kind of like, especially in this reading, I feel like the Chariot is the Knight of the major arcana, but that's just my opinion. I just thought it was really weird that we had Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and then the Chariot as well. Because all of these cards are about action and movement. So this is a really great time under the Libra moon, which Libra is all about balance. Maybe if you've been feeling like stagnant or stuck, the Libra new moon is going to be really great for you to start getting some movement and action into there. Because we have the wands, and the wands are the fire energy and cups are water energy, which fire, I think of fire as like creativity and action and movement. You can see the horse in this image is actively moving, whereas, let me move this into focus, whereas the Knight of Cups, there is some movement, but it's like a slower pace, whereas the Knight of Wands is running. So I think of the Wands Knight as inspired action, like you've got this spark inside of you and you're ready to just like run. The spark could be like a new relationship, it could be a new creative project, a business opportunity, something that like, or it could be spiritual inspiration. So it's like something that has sparked and ignited inside of you, and you're just like taking it and running with it. Whereas the Knight of Cups is maybe you're acting on some sort of emotion, moving forward with a dream or spirituality. So like all of this is action. And then the Chariot is like, I love for the Libra new moon, we have the two sphinxes, like being light and dark and balance, and so that's perfect energy for the Libra new moon. But the Chariot is like she's got her wand at the ready, she's got her bags packed, and she's like ready to go. You've got everything you need. You've got all of your tools. You're feeling balance. That's represented in, like, balance is represented a lot in this card. So you're balancing maybe your emotions with your creativity and inspiration, and you're just like, you're ready to go. I chose the carnelian stone for you because this is basically like caffeine in stone form. It's sacral chakra, it's creativity, it's sexuality, it's inspiration, and that was just like really perfect for this reading, I felt like, today. So I also want to pick a chakra card for you. And let's see, what other, oops, that one just jumped out. So, I feel like we've got fire, water. I feel like I maybe want to pick maybe a spirit animal card for you guys also. And then the chakra one that fell out is the solar plexus. It says, look to the sun, allow its glorious light to radiate from your entire body. Let this warmth rise from the core of you, propelling and empowering you with every step you take. When you attune to the wisdom of the sun, you will understand that whatever you seek and long for can be yours. All that you seek awaits you, says the sun. And that's, again, the solar plexus chakra. The crystal is pyrite and the herb is anise. So again, fire energy, just all about action and moving forward with whatever it is that you're feeling inspired by. I'm so curious to hear like what kind of things that you are working on and ready to take action on. So please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you're working on. Cards I don't know if it's because I'm like not paying attention when I'm shuffling. I'm like looking at something else, but cards keep falling out. Okay, so let's get a animal spirit for group 2 for the new moon in Libra. Okay. Frog spirit, clear the clutter. So this came up in the last reading as well. New moons are perfect time to be clearing the clutter and like wiping your slate clean so that you are organized and can be more productive, so that you're not getting distracted by all this cluttering energy. That's so funny that came up again. I like to choose an animal spirit every week because I like the idea of having a little animal spirit buddy like walking alongside of me and giving me confidence to move forward. Speaking of animal spirit, my cat's down here is trying to get my attention. Yeah, I just like having that idea of, I think it was like the golden compass that they all had, like little familiars that was like part of their soul. I never read the book, I only saw the movie, but I just love that idea. So just imagine that you've got this little frog buddy in your pocket, hanging out with you, clearing the clutter. When I first pulled this, I think I said fog, and so I feel like maybe if you're having difficulty focusing, like clearing the mental, like the mental fog. Are you coming up? Oh, I got a little spirit animal buddy down here. Hey. No. She keeps like clawing at my leg and then walks away. Like, okay. So I think that your new moon intention should be all about action. Like maybe make a list of what the steps the steps are that you can take to move forward, like actual physical steps to help you move forward with whatever you're working on, your creative project, whatever it is that you want to bring movement to move forward. And check out some carnelian is seriously like having caffeine in your pocket, especially with creative endeavors or sacral chakra related things. Here she is. Hey. So if you've watched, I think there was a first quarter moon video. This little nugget here was just a baby, and we were feeding her. We thought it was a boy, but she's actually a girl. So that is, used to be Odin. Now her name is Freya. So yeah, that's who was clawing at my feet. And if you hear any noise in the background, she's been like playing around, like moving stuff around. So that's what that noise was. If you heard any of that. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you like having me pull cards on camera, and let me know what your project is and how it's going, and if Frog Spirit was able to help you out this new moon. So thanks for watching. Have a happy new moon. Okay. Hi Group 3, happy new moon in Libra. If you chose the third pile, the white candle and the black kyanite piece, this reading is for you for the new moon in Libra for October 2020. I had to say that slowly because I still can't believe that we are this way, this far through the year already. It's crazy. So, I have a little friend over here hanging out with me. She's a little distracting, so I apologize if there's like noise in the background or anything like that. And I'm doing things a little differently this time. I already chose tarot cards for you, but I thought it would be fun to choose some oracle cards to go with it to get more clarity on camera. So let's look at these first. I can't remember if they were in a particular order, but we've got the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So, all of these readings were very interesting in the respect that they had pairs like these, like having two pages at a time. The first group had a pair, and then the second group also had a pair. So these readings are really interesting, and I think it's kind of perfect for the new moon in Libra because it's kind of like balancing out the same kind of energy. I'll talk more about that after we do this reading, just talk about how they all relate together. But just for this one, so we have the Page of Wands. The Wands is all about fire energy. It might be like a creative project. And the Page of Cups is more of an emotional, intuitive, spirituality kind of energy. Trying to not have that. Okay. So I'm definitely going to pick an oracle card to go with it. But just talking about these, I'm going to shuffle while I talk about just the tarot cards at first. So the Three of Swords is not a happy card. It's a sad card. I think maybe something you've been going through is very sad and hard and difficult. It can be grieving. It could be a breakup. I'm very sorry that you're going through that if you are going through something. But the thing about the Three of Swords card is that this is like a cleansing relief. Like you had to go through this so that you could release something. Release anger, frustration, sadness, grief, loss. But just like a huge thunderstorm washes away and is cleansing to the earth, so is crying or screaming or laughing hysterically. Like, it's an emotional release. It's like letting go, and it's refreshing. Like if you've ever had, like, when was the last time you cried and let yourself like really cry and really feel it and have those salt tears just wash away and you feel so much better afterwards, that kind of thing. Or if you just need to like scream at the top of your lungs and just let it all out, and then afterwards you're like, oh my god, that felt so much better. Like, I love those kind of cries or scream. I try to explain that to my husband. I'm like, sometimes you just need to scream because it freaks him out. He's all like quiet, but I just need to yell and scream and get my frustration out. And then it's like, okay, I'm better. Let's like figure this out. Like, let's get it going. Maybe that's a woman thing. I don't know, but yeah. So this is something. Whatever the sadness, loss, anger, whatever that intense emotion is that you're going through, and these things come up especially right now in shadow season. We're kind of going into fall, going into the darkness, and that's when you kind of experience the dark side of your soul. And sometimes these things just pop up and you're like, oh, I didn't even know that was bothering me anymore. But they have to pop up so that you can just like let it go. And so that's what the Three of Swords is representing, like a cleansing release of some icky emotion that you don't want to deal with. And then the pages are all about something new, starting new, and like they're also kind of viewed as like the student. So like you're learning something new, you've let that old emotion go so that you can start new and move on to something else. Let's get a trying to think what other, I've got my stack of oracle cards over here, kind of leaning towards the everyday. Oh no, wait, let's do the hidden worlds. Okay, so we'll get a chakra card. This one, personal frequency. This is a soul star chakra, which is above your head. All frequencies in the universe must align to yours in order to be in relationship to you. Focus your intention and intention on your personal frequency, envisioning it like a light cosmic balloon floating effortlessly higher, allowing the universal forces of love to lift you up upon their wings. Instantly, you will call love and effortless ease into your life, creating an even stronger flow of beauty and truth. So again, it's a soul star chakra, and the crystal is Herkimer diamond, and the herb is Elmi. So this image of the envisioning it like a light cosmic balloon, like envisioning that you're holding onto a balloon and flying above the clouds, because once you get above the clouds, like everything's, the sun's shining, everything's light and perfect and fluffy. So getting past whatever that emotion is, so that things can be more effortless, because you're not carrying around that like that black heart. So let's get another one for you in the Hidden Worlds Oracle. Because I feel like maybe this is something that is like subconscious, on a subconscious level. A card just fell on the floor, but I don't. Resurrection. Come back, rebirth, renewal. Okay, I'm just gonna give that to you because it just fell out. Wow, and it almost even looks like you're lifted above the clouds, like we were just talking about. It is so crazy how that happens. I'm gonna pull the book for this because this is a relatively new deck, but just looking at the card, the words, it's resurrection. It says come back, rebirth, and renewal. I'm going to put that there while we hold the book. What do you think, Odin? You're not on camera. 32. You are about to make a comeback after a difficult time. While you were struggling, friend, there were those in Hidden World who watched over you, even if it seemed like you must face it all alone. Throughout the times when you felt most abandoned, the Watchers took strands of your fate within their hands and began to weave together the broken threads and unraveled strands for your destiny. There may have been subtle moments where you noticed this work taking place. So, in times of grief or loss or sadness, sometimes you get this like little glimpse of the bigger picture, and you're able to like clear out all that negative bullshit of what's going on and see that the love is underlying there. I don't know if that is making sense, but I just remember when my dad was really sick and in the hospital, it was like one of the worst times in my life. But there were these like really awesome moments where we were all together, and it just felt like so pure, and we felt close, even though it was like the worst thing that was happening to us. You know what I mean? But there were still these moments that were just like filled with so much love that it was like, wow, I would have never experienced this amount of love had we have not all gone through this really horrible thing together. So I really think that that's what this card, I'm not going to read the whole thing because that might take forever, but I just feel like you need to like lift yourself up above the clouds and see that the sunshine is there. You have to go through the rain to get the rainbow, you know, that kind of thing. I feel for you. I'm sorry if you are going through something, but you're the page. You're the page, and you've got new beginnings once you get above those clouds. So I think your new moon intention should just be about like wiping that slate clean. If stay tuned for the closing statement, because like that's the message for all of this, is to balance out, like get rid of all that crap like that we don't need. I've loaded on some like really bad habits throughout this whole year. Eating dessert every day, like lots of sugar, comfort foods, you know, that really aren't that good for you, but they're comforting when you need it. So just kind of like clearing all that crap out that was like beneficial in the beginning just to get by, but now you gotta like let it go and start rebuilding healthier habits and more positive thinking, and reminding yourself that there is happiness there. There are new beginnings and a fresh start, and maybe you are like taking classes, online classes, or learning something new, starting fresh. Yeah. So have a happy new moon, and seriously, big hugs to you, air hugs in this crazy pandemic time. Sorry for your sadness, and just know that it'll once you get through it, it'll be sunny on the other side above the clouds. So take care. Hello. Thank you so much for watching this video and bearing with me with my lack of filming skills. Happy new moon in Libra. I think that all three of these readings were so very clear about getting things balanced and weighing things out, and I just wanted to show you, I can't make this up. One of the reasons why I wanted to I'm trying to get rid of that glare, sorry. one of the reasons why I wanted to pull the oracle cards for you on camera is, other than for time reasons, I just wanted you to know that, like, I seriously, like I felt like these readings were going to look like, oh, she picked those cards out just for the Libra new moon, because they are so perfect. If you look at all three of these, have like pairs and duality represented, and it just blows my mind how accurate these things are. In the first reading, wait, where am I? The first reading over here, we had the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And let me see if I can get that. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. So the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. The second group had the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Oh my god, I just realized something else too. And then the third group has the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. I also just realized that they are all cups and wands. And that wands are fire, cups are water, obviously, and they totally like balance each other out, cancel each other out. I mean, how do you put out a fire? You put water on it. That's so crazy. I just I just wanted to let you guys know that, like, I can't make this up. It's so crazy to me how they come out so accurate. And I think all three of the readings were a lot about clearing out all the clutter, starting with a clean slate, and just like getting rid of all of that negative energy, whatever's blocking you, clearing it all out. And you can actually physically do this by cleaning and decluttering your house, clearing out your closets, donating stuff to Goodwill, clearing off your desk so that you're able to be productive and organized, clearing out your workspace, just clearing out your bedroom so that you're sleeping better at night, just clearing away, balancing all that. Because personally for me, and I did mention this in one of the other readings, is in times of stress, like this entire year, like, when was the last time that you have been stressed for this long a period of time? And we're not through it yet, but it's like, okay, let's just all have ice cream every night after dinner, and your scales start being like tipping like this. And it's like I was adding all of this crap into this scale, weighing it down, weighing myself down, like, oh, sugar, candy, alcohol, movies, distractions, project after project. I loaded up project, and by the time there's like, my scale is like through the roof, like you can't even, it's not balanced. So the Libra full moon is like unloading some of that crap, unloading it so that you're even and you're balanced again. That's been my experience. I'm just sharing it with you because I mean, it has a repercussion. Like, my skin is breaking out because I'm eating junk food all the time, and I don't have as much energy, I'm not feeling well. So you gotta like balance that out with healthier food, exercise, journaling, going to therapy, playing with oracle cards, talking to people that aren't even listening, getting that shit out of you so that you can start to build and grow and adjust and integrate and learn and all of that good stuff. I am balancing work with play. That's what's happening. I'm wearing a crown. I'm like almost 40 and I'm wearing a crown, but whatever. That's just like how I'm getting through my day. So, balance work and play. Balance the good times with the bad. Find the good times. Look for the helpers. Look for the healers. It's tough. Let it all go. Let it all go. Because we're just going to get through the end of the year, and who knows what next year is going to come. I just couldn't believe, like, I even just now just realizing that it's all fire and water. Cup, wand, cup, wand, cup, wand.
craziness. All right, you guys. Little Nugget says bye. Little Nugget says bye. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Look at my little tail. See, she's all black. And then she's got a little bit of white, just like the rest of us. Just like the rest of us, right, honey? We all have darkness and we all have light. We have to balance it out. So set your intentions around balancing out the light and the dark, right, honey? All right, you guys, take care. Say bye.